So this is where 1974, and I'm bringing you part 2 of the game Traysia. Where we left off, they actually need to get some lumber to build a raft. So now I'm south of town, and this guy just said the raft is ready. So I'm going on this little raft, and it takes me back to my hometown. And so after we arrived at the little short scene there, we were seemingly finally talking to our party members. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so after the little scene there, we get to know more about our party members, and basically our party members know more about our lead hero Roy and the girl that he left behind. And of course, before we went to town, we get to fight some enemies. Lovely. So basically, if you don't know the battle strategy already, you wait for the enemies to come to you. That way they make the battle more faster. Of course, if you fight some magic users, I'm pretty sure they don't want to walk towards you. They'll fight at a distance. And the enemies go down rather quickly. Okay, looks like there's two people waiting to ambush me, or actually talk to me. Okay, looks like Floyd's just doing more than betraying. He's actually did some pretty bad things, apparently. And let's talk to the blonde girl there and see what she has to say. Hello. Okay, so apparently we got ourselves a magic user. Not many magic points as Mr. Floyd, but definitely got some hit points. Now, before we continue, we're supposed to leave town, but we're going to do something here to make our little weak mage even a little bit more powerful, at least defensive-wise. I don't know if you saw in my first video, I show you about the power stick feature. You can equip as many power sticks as you want and drastically increase your defense. Well, this is something similar to this. Instead of buying the power sticks, you actually buy feather hats. Many feather hats, and they're just as cheap. However, only the mage can only equip the feather hat. I believe it goes up by 30 or 35 points, so definitely it should last quite a while. You just have to make sure that there's enough room in the inventory to get all those feather hats. And you see, I got quite a bit of money. This will definitely make my mage very highly defensive, but not much in the offensive. That might change later on. Not for magic, but she's the only one in the party who can actually equip bows. Hint, hint. And the bow is some way quite useful if you want to save her and the magic points. So I'm going to equip all those feather hats. I believe you can't have too many feather hats equipped. These look stylish. Actually, before I even left town, I have to, it just said there that Floyd and his boss are actually in town. Actually, I have to go to some kind of secret passageway after I equipped the feather hats and give her a bow. You don't technically need to level up. I don't recall here. The enemies aren't too bad, so long as you equipped the power sticks and the feather hats, they shouldn't touch you. The money's okay, but there's nothing else. See, 355 for defensive points for the mage, which is pretty high at this point of the game since it's really early. So I'll just pause the video there. Try to remember which house it was. Oh, that's right. The person that left the party at the party, but the red mage. The people, they think that I betrayed the town, so he basically put everybody to sleep. So they won't notice me. I'm going to get the job done. They don't know the truth about Floyd and what he did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get them first, then explain to the people of the town that Floyd is the culprit and not me or Roy and the party members. Well, that's what I think anyway. That's the only thing I can reason. Here, I thought there was a secret passageway here, but apparently that's wrong. That's not too coming up. I'm not really a secret passageway, but. So what I'm going to do is just, the items, the chests in here aren't that great. So one exception is the red shields, but you can buy them later on, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward and we'll get to the bosses. Alright, so right now we're at the boss room here, and we're gonna fight Floyd and his the head honcho. He's quite fat. And they asked me to join. I basically told them to screw you and the horse that you ride on. And here we go. So it was a very easy fight here. I didn't really have to use magic, as you can just see there. And so all I have to do is I have to backtrack. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll get directly to the town. Okay, so back in town here, so the first thing I'm gonna do before I leave town is save my game. The last thing I need is to do that whole thing all over again. And I don't need to rest, even though I'm a few points off, but definitely not necessary. I'll just wave goodbye. And see you later, because I'm not coming back here, stinky old town. But I do have to talk to these people here. Yeah, they hate me alright, but luckily they were asleep. Yes, they can tell the truth, and no evidence to back it up. Bye, saloon. And we did lost Floyd. And what are you guys going to do? Oh, you're going to join us, Floyd. No, joke. I must kill Floyd. What the? You mean the masked guy was a girl? A blonde girl? What will Traysia think of this? Ah, she's not here. Screw her. Let's have some fun. Nah, we won't do that. A very tragic story indeed. Very classic story. The pain drives me to fight. You are a fool to call me pretty. Definitely got a tomboyish type character. So now we know one of our characters is a girl. Nice. So fastly we went to the kingdom. and appears to be a desert type kingdom. Now there's a few things before we continue. We're going to go to town and do some upgrading on our characters. Not necessary, but we got some tribes to the east. You can tell me, Gramps. Look at the war. Oh yes, 4 strangers going to talk to the king says, please don't fight. It is not necessary. There are other ways to compromise your differences by talking. Okay, so I did there, I paused the video and did some necessary upgrading. So I'm going to head east and do some more upgrading, as well as talk to the king and tell him do not go to war, it is a bad thing. Wars lead to violence, violence leads to killing, killing leads to blood, and so forth. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Mr. Random Villager. And we get some ring mail and equip the rest of our characters there red shields, because we all know that red is better than white. And not too expensive. The enemies outside castle or wherever this land is do give nicely gold. And there's all my power sticks. Still useful. I do believe the enemies outside, they still don't harm me. But later on, I'll probably be getting some new spells which I have to buy. I don't get new spells by leveling. I believe there's a few that are healing, which will be very useful during the course of my travels. Now I'm just getting rid of some unnecessary gear. It only holds so much. Luckily there's no weight restriction, just like another game I did. Okay, so this is where we need to be. We need to talk to the king and tell him go no 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 on the war. At least the queen or princess is smart. So apparently this kingdom, the king, does not want a war. But why are they going to war? So next I'm going to have to go to west again, but this time I'm going to be a little more upward. And I have to go to a kingdom. I only do some more upgrading my characters, but I get to purchase spells for the first time. There is some cheap spells, but there's also more expensive spells, which I don't have the currency to do. So here's the kingdom I was talking about before, Love, or I think all the kingdoms have the same name apparently. But you don't have, I said before, you don't have to go to this kingdom to advance the story I found, but definitely there is some needed upgrading on the spells and some equipment, especially for my female knight. She gets a very nice mace. There is a lot of spell stores here. You don't have to get all spells, but one major spell you probably need to get is a healing spell, which will be good later on. Especially 3 of the 4 characters in a party can cast spells. They pretty much can get any spell depending on their spell points. Basically I just talk to some people here and basically advance the plot and talk to pretty much everybody here, and they basically tell you much about the war that's going on. Or not what's going on now, but definitely there will be a war coming very soon. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to talk to the king, and let's see what he thinks about this war that's going to take place. No, he does not want a war. Somebody's definitely not doing a very nice thing. So here, these little shops here are actually spell stores, which they don't tell you on the front entrance. So I'm going to purchase some spells for my mage. And she does not make spell points left. I'll probably go on to rest before I head out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pretty much stop the video because I have to go out and get some more gold and do some necessary upgrading. And once I do that, I'm going to head east again. Go to this village, talk to some more people, and then we'll just continue the plot.